Just Brianna Medina.
Hey, good morning, Valley. So conditions are going to be pretty pleasant overall. We're going to have mild conditions and mostly dry conditions across the Rio Grande Valley. So highs for today will be in the 90s for most, except for a few spots just along the coast. South Padre Island will have a high of 86 and Port Isabel 87 with a mix of sun and clouds. And the humidity is not going to be as high. And this is really good news because that's going to help make things feel pretty pleasant out there. And that's going to be the trend for these next couple days. So pretty pleasant overall, and with temperatures close to average for this time of year. And our heat risk is at a minor across the board, as opposed to what we usually see, which is moderate to even extreme cases, especially just a few weeks ago. But conditions, again, are pretty pleasant overall, especially as we head into the overnight hours. So the morning lows will drop into the upper 60s to low 70s. So very different compared to these last several days where those morning lows only dropped into the mid and upper 70s. So we're starting to see a slight change already. This is definitely a valley fall. However, conditions could slightly change as we head into this upcoming work week, and that's because of mostly dry conditions. Those temperatures could increase by a couple degrees, but will still be around average, and those dry conditions will be sticking around as well. We have a 10% coverage for today and tomorrow, so a stray shower could be possible, but just along the coast and maybe in the lower valley. But expect dry conditions overall, and that's because we're in the influence of a high pressure system that's building into northeast Mexico, and we all know a high pressure system is associated with nice to fair weather and dry conditions. But as we head into Monday and Tuesday, that high pressure system starts to descend rather, and conditions are going to be a little bit more wet. We could have a disturbance make its way into the valley. But switching gears briefly, let's take a look at the tropics because they are pretty active once again. So this is our tropical satellite, and a lot's going on. So right here, this is Hurricane Umberto. See how it's very organized, and we can even see the center, that is the eye. But over here near the Bahamas, it's very disorganized. There's a lot of showers, a lot of storms, and this is actually another system that could have further strengthening and is trying to become a little bit more organized, and it more than likely will these next couple days. But as far as Hurricane Umberto, this is the track from the National Hurricane Center, so it's going to continue to strengthen possibly to a Category 5 hurricane, but it's already a major hurricane. Anything that's 3 and higher is considered a major hurricane, but it's going to turn a sharp right and move its way further into the Atlantic. And then this other disturbance right here in the Bahamas could make its way into the Carolina coast. So again, a lot of things that we are keeping a close eye on, but nothing that will impact the Rio Grande Valley. Our main story is going to be mostly dry and with temperatures in the low 90s. And that has been your First More 5 full weather forecast.